Hello everyone. Today we are going to read lesson 10, Life in Tropical and Subtropical Regions. The regions lying close to the equator between 10 degrees north and 10 degrees south are tropical regions. These regions are hotter as the sun rays fall directly in this region. The subtropics are regions between 10 degree north to 30 degree north in northern hemisphere and 10 degree south to 30 degree south in the southern hemisphere. The Amazon basin in South America and the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin in India come under the tropical and the subtropical regions respectively. We will learn about the climate, flora and fauna and life of people in these regions in this chapter. The Amazon basin. Amazon basin is a part of South America lying in Brazil between the Guiana Highlands in the north and the Brazilian Highlands in the south. It is drained by the Amazon River, which is the largest river in the world in terms of the volume of water discharged and second largest by length 6,280 kilometers. Its westernmost source is high in the Andes Mountains and its mouth is in the Atlantic Ocean on the northeastern coast of Brazil. The Amazon basin includes the greater part of Brazil and Peru, significant parts of Colombia, Ecuador and Bolivia, and a small area of Venezuela. Maranon River is the headstream of the Amazon River, which rises from the snow-covered Andes mountain in Peru. More than 1,000 tributaries join the Amazon River, making it the world's largest river basin. The first European to explore the Amazon in 1541 was the Spanish explorer Francisco de Orellana, who gave the river its name after a tribe of female warriors whom he had a fierce fight with while sailing down one of the river's tributaries of Ecuador. Orellana named the river so since he compared these warriors with the legendary Greek female warriors, the Amazons. Climate. The climate in Amazon basin is very hot and wet throughout the year since the equator passes through this region. Days and nights are hot and humid with evenly high temperatures. During daytime, temperatures are high with high moisture content, and nights have comparatively low temperature but humidity is high. This region experiences heavy rainfall up to 250 cm per year, mostly in the afternoons, accompanied by lightning and thunder. The Amazon rainforest climate has no dry season as it rains almost the whole year. There is no marked distinction between the summer and winter seasons due to even rainfall and high temperatures throughout the year. As perspiration does not evaporate quickly, the skin feels sticky. The average temperature is about 27 degrees Celsius. Flora and fauna. The Amazon is the largest and the thickest evergreen equatorial rainforest on Earth, with an area of approximately 5.2 million square kilometers and harbors a dazzling array of plant and animal species. The dense canopy of the trees does not allow the sunlight to penetrate, and hence only shade-tolerant vegetation grows. Orchids, bromeliads grows as plant parasites. The flora or plants in the Amazon can range from massive trees to tiny shrubs. Some of these plants include kapok tree, ebony, rubber, balsa, cocoa, nuts, mahogany tree, cacao tree, and acai palm. These trees are useful for a number of industries such as building, furniture, boats, and aeroplane models, paper, etc. The Amazon also supports a wide variety of wildlife. Many species of birds such as toucans, hummingbirds, and the brightly plumed birds of paradise can be seen here. The animals inhabiting these forests are monkeys, jaguars, pumas, sloths, anteaters, anaconda, pythons, tapirs, boa constrictors, armadillos, etc. Crocodiles and alligators are found in the marshy regions of the basin. Many unique species of insects and fish also thrive in the rivers of the basin. Piranha, the flesh-eating fish, and the titan beetle being some of these. Unfortunately, the forest cover is decreasing day by day due to increasing demand for agricultural land or raw materials for industries. This massive deforestation has the potential to cause a devastating effect on the global ecological balance. Life in the region. Many tribes inhabit these forested areas and lead a very primitive kind of life. They hunt, fish, and grow crops. They clear the forest cover by slash and burn method. Farming is chiefly done by women, while men are engaged in hunting and fishing. These people produce pottery, clear sections of rainforest for agriculture, and manage forests to optimize the distribution of useful species. Some advanced tribes live in small villages and build huts with thatched roofs. The wood from the trees is used to make houses. They even make stilt houses to protect themselves from floodwaters. Some families own large apartment-like houses having steepy slanting roofs called maloka. In the olden times, the interior of the Amazon basin could be reached through navigating the river only, but later in 1970, with the construction of the Trans-Amazon Highway, all parts can be accessed easily. The aircraft and helicopter are also used nowadays to commute. Manaus along the Amazon River has now become a popular port for ocean liners. Belém, also called the port of the Amazon River, is surrounded by groves of banana and palm trees. The native inhabitants were pushed to settle in new lands where they continued to practice their distinctive way of farming. The tribals chiefly grow tapioca, pineapple, banana, and sweet potato. They also grow cash crops like coffee, maize, and cocoa. Their staple food is cassava called manioc, which grows under the ground like potato. Their favorite food is turtle meat and eggs and monkey meat. They also eat queen ants and egg sacs. Human invasion has caused tremendous effect on the biodiversity of these unique forests. The number of plant and animal species are decreasing gradually, and clearing of forest has made the topsoil prone to soil erosion. If unchecked, the topsoil may get washed away as the rains fall, and the lush forest would turn into a barren landscape. This has already happened in many vast stretches of the region. Slash and burn is a form of shifting agriculture primarily used by tribal communities for subsistence farming. The natural vegetation is cut down and burned as a method of clearing the land for cultivation. It provides nutrients to the soil. Then later, when the area becomes infertile as the topsoil is eroded by rains, farmers move to a new fresh area and repeat the same process. The Ganga-Brahmaputra Basin. The northern plains of India, located to the south of Himalayas, extending from west to east nearly 2000 kilometers, are one of the most extensive and fertile plains of the world. They stretch from Sutlej River in the west to the Brahmaputra River in the east. The Ganga-Brahmaputra basin is formed from the alluvium brought by the rivers Ganga and Brahmaputra and their numerous tributaries. The main features of this basin are the plains of the Ganga and the Brahmaputra, the mountains and the foothills of the Himalayas, and the Sundarbans Delta. The Ganga-Brahmaputra basin lies in the subtropical region. The river Ganga originates from the Gangotri Glacier in the Himalayas. It has two main headwaters in the Himalayas, the Bhagirathi and the Alaknanda, and others for each of its other tributaries. The Bhagirathi flows from the Gangotri glacier at Gomukh and the latter from a glacier near Alkapuri. Further downstream, the river is joined by a number of other Himalayan rivers, the Yamuna, Ghagra, Gomti, Gandak, and Kosi. The Ganga basin stretches from Delhi to Kolkata and includes portions of Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Bihar, West Bengal, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh. The Brahmaputra basin lies towards the eastern part of India, rising from the Chemayung-Dung glacier near Lake Mansarovar in Tibet. It enters India through the state of Arunachal Pradesh. The river Ganga and Brahmaputra join together before they drain into the Bay of Bengal. They form the largest and the most fertile delta in the world, the Sundarbans. Climate. The climate of the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin is characterized as tropic monsoon, clearly indicating the dominant influences of the region's tropical location and the monsoon winds. There is great seasonal variability in the total amount of rainfall and its real distribution in the basin. Consequently, some areas in the basin suffer from severe drought in the dry months, while floods inundate large areas during the monsoon season. Rainfall decreases from east to west and extreme climate prevails across most of the region. Flora and fauna. The Ganga-Brahmaputra basin has mostly tropical deciduous forest which provide timber. Some of the prominent trees found in this basin are sal, teak, peepal, and bamboo. The Sundarbans Delta has mangrove trees such as Sundari and Gurjan, adapted to saline water. In parts of Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and Arunachal Pradesh, coniferous trees like pine, deodar, and fir are found due to the cool climate and steep slopes. The basin supports a rich variety of wildlife such as elephants, tigers, deers, and monkeys. The Brahmaputra basin is known for the one-horned rhinoceros, Royal Bengal tiger, crocodile, and alligator. The freshwater seas and lakes have a diverse aquatic life. Some fish varieties include rohu, katla, and hilsa. The Ganga also has the river dolphin, which is the national aquatic animal of India. Life in the region. Agriculture is the main occupation of the people living in this basin. The deposition of the alluvial soil brought by the rivers from the mountains has made the land fertile. There are many geographical features due to which agriculture is preferred in this region. Some of them are enlisted below. The climate is appropriate for the growth of crops all round the year. Constant water availability needed for irrigation in dry seasons is supplied by the perennial rivers. The raw material for agro-based industries is provided by agriculture. The plains enable easy farming and also help in development of road and rail network for transportation. Rice, wheat, sorghum, pulses, millet, gram, fruits and vegetables are the main crops, while sugarcane, cotton, jute, silk, tea and oilseed are some cash crops grown in this region. There are mainly two cropping seasons, Kharif summer and Rabi winter. The majority of the population in the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin lives in villages and engages mainly in agriculture, but gradually some small-scale and cottage industries are also flourishing. People are adapting to modern standards of living as their source of income is increasing. The plains of the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin are thickly populated with many cities having population of more than 10 lakhs. Some cities near the river's banks are Kanpur, Varanasi, Allahabad, Kolkata, Patna and Guwahati. This region also has a very developed transport system, with the plains having a good network of roads, airways and railways. The waterways help in commuting along the rivers. Kolkata is an important port on the river Hooghly. A number of world-famous tourist places like the Taj Mahal, the Buddhist stupas, the Imambada, the Kaziranga and Manas wildlife sanctuaries, etc. lie in this region. This was the reading of our lesson 10, Life in Tropical and Subtropical Regions. If you have any doubt or query, you can ask me in the comment section below. Also, you can find the links to other lessons in the description box below. Thank you everyone.